My soul split in two at 3:17 a.m. The night before my parents' 40th anniversary, my mother's voice, warm bourbon laced with arsenic, came through the phone. "Declan, your sister is proposing to Rowan tomorrow. The whole thing is sponsored. They can't have the boys running around. You know how Avery is about the frame." I looked at my sons, Finn, 5, asleep with a plastic lightsaber, and Ronan, 3, sticky with mango juice. "Got it," I whispered, then walked outside and vomited into the hydrangeas. That was the moment I decided to burn it all down. I just didn't know they'd been soaking the dock in gasoline for years. I'm 39, a cinematographer. I make heartbreak look expensive. For 17 years, I've been the family's emergency fund and fixer. The anniversary weekend was mine, a messy, joyful celebration with my boys. In one phone call, I was told my sons were too sun-kissed for a branded proposal. They arrived like a luxury plague. My mother, my father, my sister Avery, and Rowan, her boyfriend, a breathwork facilitator, who smelled of Palo Santo and entitlement. "Deck, we're curating magic," Avery said. "Kids plus lake water equals chaos in 4K. She said chaos like it was a disease. Then, the final demand. "The weekend is pushing 20 grand, my mother said. We need you to float $12,000. To bankroll a proposal my sons were banned from." I stared until the cicadas went silent. Then I spoke the word that ended my old life. No. It was calm. Final. A clapperboard snapping shut. I locked the screen door, walked to the end of the dock, and dove into the green water, fully clothed. That was take one. The rest of the film burned itself. I performed open heart surgery on every account they'd ever used. I cut them from my boat insurance, revoked the Adobe suite Avery used, logged every charge I'd ever swallowed. I sent one message: "I'm done lighting shots that leave my sons on the cutting room floor. All access revoked." The meltdown was operatic. They returned at sunset, screaming, crying, live streaming. My father pleaded, "Think about your mother's heart." I looked him in the eye. "I've been thinking about my sons' hearts since the day they were born. Your turn." That night, Finn asked why Aunt Avery said the lake was too wild for us. I told him the truth. Some people love the idea of a story more than the real people in it. We're the real people. He nodded. "Can we light the good sparklers to celebrate being real?" We lit every single one, writing our names across the dark like signatures. The next evening, Avery posted the perfect proposal carousel. 6 champagne flutes. My son's ghosts shimmered in the 2 empty spots where their plastic cups should have been. So I did the last thing they expected. I went live from the dock, lake water in my hair, my boys cannonballing behind me. No filter, no music, just truth. I told every erased frame. Every deleted splash. Every time I dimmed my light so their reel could stay golden. I ended with this: "Love that asks you to stay off camera so the shot stays perfect was never love. It was just good exposure." The live cut as Ronan tackled me, laughing, into the water. I never replied to my family again. Weeks later, Avery showed up alone. No linen, no ring light, eyes swollen. "I called it all off," she said. "I watched the footage and couldn't find us anywhere. I'm sorry, Declan." I became someone who chose aesthetics over her own nephews. I didn't pull her in, but I didn't push her away. "When you're ready to sit on this dock with frog slime and melted popsicles," I said, "you know where the towels are." She hasn't come back. Now, the frame I protect is wide enough for muddy feet and trumpet-voiced frogs. 2 boys who think love smells like sunscreen and sparkler smoke. A heart, finally exposed at the right f-stop. If you're staying quiet so someone else's picture can stay perfect, stop. Jump in. Ruin the shot. The people who love you for real will hand you a towel. The ones who don't, let them drown in their own golden hour. Now I need to hear it. Have you ever had to choose between your kids and a family that wanted to leave them on the cutting room floor? Would you have paid the $12,000, or would you have burned it all down like I did? Tell me below. I read every one. And if you made it to the end, thank you. This one still tastes like lake water and freedom.